Tony Stewart and Ray Everham created the SRX series, which debuted last year. The series ran identical prepared cars, so the difference on the track would be the man behind the wheel, the driver. The series was mainly made up of former NASCAR and IndyCar drivers, but it still had drivers that still compete to this day. But all of them were well-known names. Each race also seen a ringer, and at the finale in Nashville we got to see one of the greatest shows, Bill Elliott versus Chase Elliott, father and son going at each other, which is something a lot of Chase and Bill Elliott fans wish they could have seen in the Cup Series. The series was very successful in its first year, and it's coming back again in 2022. But this wasn't the first series of its kind. In the 90s and 2000s, there was the IROC series, the International Race of Champions. The main difference between IROC and SRX is that the IROC series had current drivers at the top level of mainly NASCAR and IndyCar, but there was some drivers from other series. And at a race in Michigan in 1999, we got an epic battle and a finish that we all wish we could have seen in the NASCAR Winston Cup series. And to this day, it'll probably go down to the greatest finish in IROC history. The race came down to the last lap between Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Just watch this finish.
Help. Rusty Wallace is back there, but can they pull out?
Two to go. Boy, this is one of the best IROC races here in Michigan we've seen in a long time.
It's the best one I've ever seen. I've never seen this kind of racing at Michigan.
Look at Jeff Gordon down on the inside trying to get a run.
That's what he did to Bobby Labonte earlier. He got that inside move, but came back on the outside on him.
And Jeff pushed. Now he's losing spots.
Yeah.
So it's Martin, Wallace, and Gordon behind the two Earnhardts. Burton and Labonte are side by side. And when they come down this time, they'll get the white flag.
Well, folks, this is when you find out who's been fooling who.
That's right. It's
the
time.
White flag is waving.
Time to do it. 1 to go. 2 miles of competition. Dale Earnhardt. Hey, can he play the intimidator here? I don't think so.
You talking about the one in second or the one in first? Here he goes. Little Lee's on the inside. Junior trying to take a lead, but he pushed. Here comes Mark for second spot.
Oh, man.
Martin.
Nah, that's over now because they'll get side by side. Dale Sr. sitting up there saying, ha-ha.
But Martin can't get much of a run down there on the bottom. Earnhardt Jr. looking to the inside once again as they come through the corner. Now he's going to go to the high side.
He has to run.
Jr. may have it here. He's got a good run up on top. Let's see how it goes. There's final few feet. Son and father touch coming down on the line.
Man, old man Benny.
Wow, what a finish. What a terrific finish.
Golly, that's great.
Coming out of the last corner, Dale Earnhardt Jr. gets a run on his dad, goes to the outside, was actually ahead, but Dale Earnhardt, the master of the draft, uses side draft, the two make contact, and Dale Sr. gets the win at the line by nothing more than a nose of the car. This is definitely something that we wish we would get to see in the Cup Series, and who knows what would have happened if the last lap of the 2001 Daytona 500 turned out a little bit different. It's kind of a shame that this series went away. Unfortunately, they ran into sponsorship issues, and unfortunately it folded. They said that they wanted to bring it back, but they were not able to, and it has not returned since. And now we have the SRX series. Check out this awesome post-race interview between Dale Sr. and Dale Jr.
And the crowd still cannot believe what they saw. They stand, they scream and cheer. As a 7-time Winston Cup champion, here comes the son. Big and Little E. Hang on here, Little E. What a finish, guys. Talk about that last lap.
Well, I was hoping he'd stay in line in there at least to the last lap. I seen Mark slipping back up there, but the car was a little tight all day. We just ran the car as loose as they could, and as it got down to the end there, it got closer and closer, and Dale Jr. was helping all he could, but got down to the end, he wanted to race, so here he comes. And I knew he'd been working the high line in 3 and 4. I've been working the bottom, and I figured if he got on the outside, we could drag race, and we did. He got a little fender bump in there going on. Got exciting.
He had you there. You had him by about maybe 2 or 3 feet with 100 yards to go, and then your dad rubbed you. He bumped you. What a surprise.
He knows how to use that air. He's pretty good at it. He sucked off the side of the car and got right back by me. I knew that he was probably going to win it. I just wanted to make it as close as I could.
Did you think you had a shot when Mark Martin, when you got back by Mark Martin coming out of 4?
No, I was just going to hang right there with Dad. This place is, once the tires get old, you got to draft and help people. I tried to help him. I had some guys try to pass me. But we just hung in there.
All right, like father, like son, Earnhardt Sr., Earnhardt Jr., it took 3 races for the much-anticipated confrontation on American soil. And man, did the fans get their money's worth here today. Bob?
So I hope you enjoy reliving one of the greatest moments in racing history, especially for NASCAR fans, and one that probably gets somewhat overlooked or even forgotten about because it happened in the IROC series. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. To all my new subscribers, thank you so much. I know I haven't uploaded a video in a while, but I do see you, and I appreciate all the comments on the videos. I hope everyone's doing well, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.